Hello people of the interwebs and surrounding universes. It's your host here, Emily B, back with another video. Today we're going to be discussing trolls. Yes, you heard me, trolls. No, we're not talking about the movie or the 90s dolls that look like sleep paralysis demons. Today we're going to be talking about a doll that was very controversial, blew up on the internet, and people have been really up in arms about it. This doll is based on the character Poppy from the new Trolls movies. So you may be asking yourself, what would be the issue that the internet could possibly have with a child having a doll of Poppy? This has nothing to do with the Trolls movie, the character Poppy, how it looks, anything like that. The issue is its functions. So one concerned mother of a literal 2-year-old posted this video. I'm not sure where she originally posted it, but she posted this video of a doll that her 2-year-old daughter received as a present for her Trolls themed birthday party. And I'm gonna play you a bit of that clip now.
She was given this gift. It's like a little Poppy doll. It's adorable. And here's the box. So she had a Poppy birthday, and so they gave her this. It's just from the new movie, the Trolls World Tour. On the box, it says giggle and sing Poppy. On the back, it says that if you push her tummy right here, sorry, it's glaring. If you push her tummy right here, she makes 10 phrases and sounds. And that's all it talks about, and it comes with a little comb. So, I mean, she does all that. You touch her tummy, and she makes little singing sounds, and she's super cute. Well, I was showing her to my husband, and I heard some other sounds that I had never heard before. And if you look down here, I figured a video was the best way. So I just touched her tummy, and she's gonna sing for a minute. But down here is a button right here on her privates. And if you push those, she makes these sounds. Like a gasping sound. And I know some of you may not think this is a big deal, but especially since I've had kids, this is wrong. For one, this button, it says nothing about this button on the box. Nothing. It's just there. And it makes a gasping sound when you touch her privates. And to me, it's just like sexual sound.
So, you probably know where I'm about to go with this, where the issue is with this, but if you're still not understanding, let me break it down for you. So this doll looks completely inconspicuous. It's super duper cute. The character Poppy is adorable. And on the box, it blatantly advertises that this doll sings whenever you touch its tummy. It sings songs from the Trolls movie. Pretty basic, pretty normal kids' toy stuff. But what it does not advertise, what is not said on the box because it's weird, is that there's a button in between the troll's legs that makes giggling and grunting sounds whenever you touch it.
So what's your sentence for her?
Electric chair.
So Hasbro, the toy company that produced this doll initially, had a representative come out and talk to USA Today and give a statement on the button situation. She says, "This feature was designed to react when the doll was seated, but we recognize the placement of the sensor may be perceived as inappropriate." Julie Duffy, Hasbro's Senior Vice President of Global Communications, said Thursday in an email to USA Today, "This was not intentional, and we are happy to provide consumers with a replacement Poppy doll of similar value through our consumer care team. We are in the process of removing the item for purchase." So I applaud them for taking it off the shelves, for making it pretty much non-detectable. This mom also said that she tried to look up this very same doll that her daughter had received as a gift and said it didn't exist anymore. That's good that they've taken it off the shelves, but my thinking is why was this ever even allowed to be put on the shelves in the first place? I'm not trying to be a Karen and read too much into things, but when it comes to kids, I'm particularly more protective and sensitive about that. I have young kids in my life, and I would not want them to get their hands on a doll like this. There's some repercussions that the company probably wasn't thinking about or vetting, but the thing is you can't release a product without going through multiple avenues and people. So why was this approved on every single level? I understand wanting to make a sensor that makes a sound whenever the doll sits down. I get it, that's cute, whatever. But why in between the legs. Why in the genital area would you put a button, especially a button that makes noises like that? Kids learn from the environment around them. They learn from people, they learn from TV, movies, shows they watch, they learn from their toys, they absorb everything. Obviously it's taken off the shelves, so no further kids can get their hands on it. But the kids that already got their hands on it, if they're playing with this toy and they end up finding this button in between the legs of their doll, what do you think that is going to end up teaching them? And I'm no psychologist, I'm no pediatrician, nothing like that. I'm just a person using my brain like the executives of this team, committee, whoever designed this doll should have had. I just think that it would encourage the kids to touch that button, because obviously you're a kid, you want to press buttons. I like to push buttons and I'm an adult. So the problem with that is that the kids may not know that this has any sexual connotation. That's more of an adult concept. The kids will know, though, that the anatomy of the doll is similar to their anatomy. This doll is shaped like a human. It has arms, legs, eyes, mouth, nose, ears, hair. It has all the same anatomy as a human. So whether or not a kid has any concept of what genitals are, most kids know that that area is private. So kids understand that that is an area that is kind of a no-go zone. Whenever a kid is exposed to a toy that encourages them to touch that area, what do you think that's signaling for the kid? I'm worried about kids either doing things to other kids, thinking that's okay because they did it to their Poppy doll, or kids allowing adults to do that to them because they did it to their Poppy doll.
It's totally fine. I can do it to my Poppy doll, so obviously this grown person can do it to me and it's totally fine.
Now, I'm really not trying to reach here. I'm really not trying to grasp at straws, but that's just what it feels like to me. I'm not going to say that the creators of this toy had pedophilic intentions because I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not in their brains. Thank God. But they have to think from the perspective of the kid, from the perspective of the parent, from the perspective of their target audience. And obviously the kid isn't going to walk into the store and swipe their own credit card. It's going to be mom and dad that do that. So you need to make sure that the parent is both informed about their purchase and that it'll be safe for their kid, because one thing that parents don't like is being bamboozled about their kids is that it was not disclosed on the box. That should have been a signal to them in the first place that this was not appropriate, because they had no problem saying that there was a button on the belly that would make the Poppy doll sing. Why could they not have said that there was a button in the private part area of the Poppy doll that made grunting and laughing sounds? That should have been all the evidence they needed to not make this doll, because if you can't even put it on the box, if you can't even put a button and the function of that button and where the button is on the box, that should tell you that's a little bit suspicious. Sexualizing kids' toys, whether you think it's sexualization or not, use your 2 brain cells and realize how it will look to parents. How can a multi-billion-dollar company not understand that this toy is inappropriate? Here, put it behind her knee, on her foot, on her armpit. I don't care. Just don't put a button on a kid's toy in the genital area of the kid's toy, man. It just literally makes me want to upchuck. But I'm glad they took it off the shelves. I'm glad they probably lost $1 million on it, because I hope it is a lesson. Anyway, guys, that's my rant over for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. Comment your opinions on this down below. Do you feel like I'm reaching? Do you feel like everyone's up in arms for no reason? Let me know. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It helps me out a lot. And turn on the bell icon if you're already subscribed or if you just want to, because it gives you notifications every single time I post. Y'all know how this goes by now. You hear it in every single video of every YouTuber you watch. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, y'all, much love.